Hey guys, Black Screen Max here coming at you with a tyrannic review. As you can see, we are looking at Beast Wars Ultra Class Original T-Rex Mode Megatron. I gotta say, I love this figure. I love everything about it. I wouldn't exactly say everything. There is maybe one or two things about the figure that I'm not too crazy about, but overall, I love this guy. He is my most favorite version of Megatron ever. Reason why I say version is we've only really gotten two Megatrons in existence. We've had the Decepticon leader Megatron, and we have the Predacon leader Megatron himself. This guy basically was the one reason why I always enjoyed waking up, watching Beast Wars while I was getting ready for school. I love this guy. He is truly... Some people say that Optimus Prime is their father figure of the Transformers universe. Well, this guy right here, he is my father figure of the Transformer universe. I love this guy. I can't emphasize it enough. As far as this Megatron goes, as you know, he is the leader of the Predacons, and he does a pretty good job at it. Just like any Megatron in any continuity, he comes up with brilliant plans, but somehow they just get messed up. But that's basically him for you. It's Megatron. Aside from that, looking at the figure itself in Beast Mode, yeah, he's pretty awesome. You can even tell just by looking at it. The figure has a lot of accents. They went overboard. They gave the dinosaur skin a lot of definition. You have the ripples in the skin. You have you have everything you could ask for in a T-Rex in this mode. The articulation in this mode is, it's a little iffy. It's kind of limited, but then again, it is a T-Rex. There is not one T-Rex out there that is fully articulated. Basically, as far as the articulation goes, is the head, it goes up and down like that. It opens up his mouth. But because there is a gimmick that I will show off later on, and it's actually a pretty cool gimmick. Aside from that, the arms, they just go up and down. You can move them a little back and forth like that, but that's just besides the point. The legs, they do bend at the knee over here, so you gotta bend them at the knee. Although I don't know why you would want to make a T-Rex stand like that. That's kind of beyond me. I just like to keep them displayed like this if I have them displayed in Beast Mode, but then again, I really don't have any of my Transformers displayed in their alt mode, except for one, which is Unicron, which you kind of have to display him in his alt mode. But getting on to the transformation itself, it's kind of involved, but it's pretty much easy at the same time. As far as the transformation is, going to start off by just turning him upside down like that. And you can see how there's two tabs right over here. 1 and 2. Basically just going to split those apart. And by doing so, it will start to show you all the robot parts and everything. So, starting with that, after you do that, what I like to do is just take the T-Rex arms, just fold them on down nicely like that. Just take the other one, fold it down like that, and then just take the T-Rex chest over here, and just fold that right down like that. After we do that, just going to take the tail and basically just going to pull it right on out. Fully extends it. That's going to basically become his left arm. Then after we got that squared away, just going to pull this whole entire thing out a little bit and then just rotate it right around. And you see how over here, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there's a hole here and then there's another hole here. basically those holes are going to tab into these pieces right over here. There's a little tab right over there and another little tab over here, which it's going to plug right into there. And then you got these tabs right over here, one there and one there. They are basically going to tab in right over into these holes over here. So just going to do that and get everything all tabbed in to place. And there goes his missile. Come on, Megatron, why you gotta do that to me during this review? I don't think so, buddy. Oh wait, but before we actually get everything tabbed in, just gonna pull out the head, pull it up nicely, and then get everything tabbed in. Now, as you see, we're almost there as far as the transformation goes. One last step is just gonna take his legs, pull them all the way down, take the other one, pull it all the way down, and then rotate the legs right around. And wow. We have a 3D review there. He basically just shot you. Anywho, gonna take him around, and then just got one more step. You see how he has the black part of his feet right there? Just gonna take them and just fold them right on up, and that's just basically gonna create his heels. So we have Megatron fully transformed into robot mode. I gotta say, I love this figure. I mean, the robot mode, I love it. It pretty much has a sweet robot mode. I mean, it looks pretty show accurate, but at the same time, in the show, he doesn't have this tremendous backpack back here. I mean, turning this figure around, you see how he has a backpack like that. I can't help but think how it is very reminiscent of the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Megatron that we got, the Voyager. I mean, I don't know what it is, but they just keep on making a Megatron figure like that. For some reason, it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing R.I.D. Megatron right here. But enough about that, just going to turn him around. Let's get everything all positioned right into place for the arms. Same thing over here. Now, he does come with quite a few weapons, which is pretty awesome. Just like the Optimus Primal figure that we got, which had a big arsenal, Megatron also has an arsenal. First things first, his Dino Head here, which makes his right arm. I showed you before how it goes up and down like that. The reason why it does that is, you can see how there's a red piece right over there. Well, that red piece basically is all a part of a whole entire assembly that comes out in the throat. So, lifting the head up, there's two tabs right over here, just pulling them out, and out comes this piece. Basically with this piece, you see how there's a little tab thing right there? Well, you pull that out, you can fill it up with water, pop it right back into the head, and it snaps right in, as you heard. And then when you do this, basically it'll shoot out water. As you saw while transforming him, you have these two guys on the side, which are extra weapons, which they shoot out the missiles, and they actually shoot out pretty good. Shoot out these missiles, which they're actually pretty interesting looking missiles, huh? I mean, then again, leave it up to the Beast Wars line. I mean, they had a lot of crazy looking things. Another weapon is his arm right over here, which it has the black tab right over here. Basically, with that black tab, you're just going to push that in and out, and it opens and closes. So we have seen him use that weapon. We have seen him use the T-Rex head weapon. But I mean, he comes fully equipped for battle, so that I like. Now, one thing that I'm not too crazy about, another thing that I'm not too crazy about with the figure, first things I mentioned was the backpack, which I'm not too... They could have done a little bit better, but, you know, I couldn't ask for any more from this figure. I mean, they could have made a little bit more paint apps as far as the chest piece goes, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. The robot head. Basically, we have the mutant head, the mutant mask, which I don't like. I don't like any of the mutant stuff with the Beast Wars, it's pointless to me. Why do they have them? I think it has to do with the comics, how when with comics they use mutant masks or something. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me, but aside from that, just take this, splits right in the center, and it opens right on up. And I gotta say, I actually like the head sculpt, aside from the mutant thing over here, which you could probably take out. I love the head sculpt. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it basically screams Megatron. I mean, granted, a few of the paint apps are a little off, but it's actually pretty awesome. I gotta say, I gotta give this figure at least an 8.5 out of 10. Reason why I'm not giving it a full 10, backpack, head thing, yeah, those two things, I wish they could have done a little better with. But, I mean, as you saw, with the Beast mode, it hit a lot of the stuff. I really wish that they would have done that at least with the Dinobot figure that we got. If they had done that with Dinobot and given us pieces that were able to cover at least his legs, then it would have been a lot better of a figure. Now, putting this guy over to the side, just want to show off a couple size comparisons for that guy. Let's put him right here next to the RID Megatron from Transformers Prime. Now, as you can see, he's a lot taller than the RID Megatron. A lot taller. Now, just want to show off one more thing that I mentioned before. How I mentioned how the backpack is very reminiscent of the RID Megatron. Well, this is why. This is exactly why. Just for that reason. Like, you have a crazy big backpack for both of the figures, and I'm just not too crazy about that backpack. Just want to do another quick size comparison. I'm actually gonna leave out the Classic Seeker. I'm actually gonna leave out the Classic Seeker, and I'm actually gonna be bringing in the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. Now, the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, I gotta say, pretty much in scale, and yeah, awesome figure, another awesome figure. I wouldn't mind displaying the two of them together. And just a little tidbit, we might actually be seeing a Beast Wars Megatron come from a Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, so that's another reason why I wanted to bring this out, not just because I had it out, but hey, gotta bring them both out, because who knows, we might be seeing a combination of the two later on, but no one said anything. But anyway, like I said, I recommend this guy, 8.5 out of 10, I highly recommend this guy. If you can find them on eBay, pick them up. There is a 10th anniversary Megatron also, which features a little bit more show accuracy as far as like color, paint apps go, but pick this guy up. You really aren't going to be disappointed. So, this has been Blackstream X, coming at you with this Tyrannic review. I just want to say, I'm going to be taking just a little tiny break away from the Transformers for a bit. Going to be stepping into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so if you like them, please feel free, keep on tuning in. And as I keep on saying, if you like what you see, please remember to rate a thumbs up, subscribe, or up there, wherever the subscribe button is, and I'll be back at you with a lot more great reviews. You guys have a good day.